Hey all, we are getting right back into part two of our lesson five, unit two. We're finishing up the resume, and so let's go ahead and dive into it. So what we've done so far is we have been working with Alana's resume. We've got her first paragraph taken care of. We got her contact information done. We've got the education taken care of. We've got our unordered list done. We've got our experience with a header. And let's move on down to our certificates and awards. And for certificates and awards, we are going to use this as a header, and we're going to use the same header that we use for education. So we're going to call this a header 2. So for certificates and awards, we're going to make this a header 2. So we're going to go right in front of certificates. We'll hit Shift, open up bracket, H2, close a bracket. At the end of awards, we'll open up a bracket, backslash H2, close a bracket, and that's going to give us our certificates and awards. Good. All right, so the next thing we're going to take a look at here is we are going to be doing, and how do we do everything else? We put this in an ordered list, but the education was in an unordered list. What kind of list do they want used for this? So it looks like they are for certificates and awards. We are doing an unordered list. So we're going to go in front of certificates. We are going to go ahead and hit the enter button. Then we are going to go ahead and hit an open bracket. Unordered list will be UL, close bracket. And then we've got certificate digital marketing. And then we've got Dean's list. And then after Dean's list, spring 2021, the close parenthesis period at the end of that sentence. We're going to hit enter, backspace, open bracket, and then we're going to end our unordered list with a backslash UL and a close bracket. Once we have our unordered list created and ended, we are then going to go ahead and make our list items. So we'll go in front of certificate digital marketing, hit backspace twice to get rid of that bullet point. And then we're going to go ahead and open up the bracket, and we'll go ahead and put LI for list item. And then at the end of that sentence, we'll open up a bracket, backspace, LI, close bracket. That ends our list item. And then we'll do the same thing for Dean's list, backspace twice, get rid of that bullet point, open up a bracket, LI, close bracket. And then at the end of the sentence, right after spring 2021, close parenthesis period, open up a bracket, backslash, list item, LI, close bracket, and that gives us our list items for our for our certificates and awards. Let's make sure that it looks snazzy. So for certificates and awards, we've got our bullets. Looks good. All right, so the next thing that we've got here is going to be projects and campaigns. Now, again, we know our certificates and awards were H2, so we're just going to dive right into it. I'm going to hit it backspace just to give me a little bit more room. So for projects and campaigns, open up a bracket, and we're going to call it an H2, close a bracket. We open up our header, so we're going to close a header, open up a bracket, backslash H2, close bracket, and that's going to go ahead and give us our header that we're looking for. So the next thing that I'm noticing here is that we've got an ordered list. We've got a 1 here, we've got a 2 here, we've got a 3 here. So that's telling me that we've got an ordered list coming up here. And so we've got testimonials right here. So I want to give us a little bit of room. So I'm going to move that testimonials down. And so this is a group that I'm working with. And I can just tell just by looking at this that what we have going on here is we've got an ordered list right here, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got an unordered list because we've got our bullet point right here. We've got a bullet point here. We got a bullet point here. So we've got an ordered list with an unordered list embedded, which is not a big deal. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work out and then go in. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create our ordered list. And to do that, we'll do a shift. And let's see here. We'll do a shift and we'll do ordered list, which is OL, and then we'll close the bracket up. And then we'll go at the bottom right here under the 3 product bugs. Then we're going to go ahead and close our ordered list with a shift bracket, backspace, OL, close bracket. So that ends our ordered list. So we've got our ordered list created now. And so now that we've got our order list created, we're going to go ahead and do our list items for the ordered list. And so to do that, we're going to go in front of Instagram, hit backspace twice, get rid of the number 1, and then we're going to open up a bracket. We'll go LI, list item, close bracket. And then we are going to go to the end of that sentence, which is going to be Instagram growth. Open up a bracket, backspace, backslash, list item, close bracket. And that gives us our first list item. We are then going to go to the number 2, which is right here, and that's winter sales. We're going to go ahead and backspace twice, open up a bracket, list item, close bracket, and then we're going to go to the end of that sentence, and we're going to put a period in there for them because I forgot their period. And then we're going to go ahead and hit a shift, open bracket, list item, backslash, list item, LI, close bracket. And that takes care of our list item number 2. And let's scroll down, make sure this is updating as it needs to, and that looks like it is. And then we're going to go to number 3, which is our third item in our ordered list. Backspace 3 times, shift, open up the bracket, LI, close the bracket, and then go to Customer Feedback Initiative at Help Desk Incorporated. Open up a bracket, LI, nope, again I lied to you, backslash LI, close a bracket. And that takes care of our ordered list items. And if we take a look at the over here, and if we have our projects, so we're doing our projects and campaigns, it looks like we've got our order list good. Next thing we need to do is we now need to go ahead and create our unordered list with these bullet points. So for each one of these lists, each one of the list items, we're going to have an unordered list in there. The way we're going to do that is we're going to go ahead and first hit enter. So we're going to drop that develop down, backspace, and we're going to go ahead and open up a bracket, and it's going to be unordered list, UL, close bracket. And we're going to go to the end of that sentence, hit enter, open up a bracket, backslash, unordered list, backslash. And what this does, and we're going to go ahead and go over here and hit tab. And then so now what we've done is we've created an unordered list for this one item here. And then we're just going to make this developed a content strategy as a list item. And we're going to do that by hitting shift, open up a bracket, LI, close the bracket, go to the end of the sentence, add the period that so actually we've got engaged by 30% and. So we want to go after the 2 months, add that period right there. Then we're going to go ahead and hit shift, bracket, backslash, list item, bracket. So let's go ahead and take a look if we are going to have the end result that we're looking for, which is going to be the developed sales as a bullet point, and that's exactly what we have here. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit a backslash here. There we go. This just cleans that up just a little bit. So we've got our list item. We've got our unordered list item, end it, and then we have our unordered list and ended there. Then we've got our list item here, and we've got a list item ended, and then we've got another one here where we've got the coordinated. So for this second list item, we now need to make a bullet point for that as well. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to go in front of coordinated and in front of the bullet point, hit enter. And then under this list item, we are going to go ahead and create another unordered list. And we're going to do that by hitting shift, bracket, unordered list, UL, close the bracket. And then we're going to go under the coordinated a successful sales campaign, hit enter, and we're going to go ahead and end our unordered list here with a bracket, backslash, unordered, UL, bracket, and that ends our unordered list. And we're going to clean this up by going here. We'll hit tab to bring it in. All right, so the last thing we need to do is make this coordinated a successful sales campaign as a list item. We'll go in front of coordinated, backspace twice, open up a bracket, and we're going to go ahead and hit LI, close a bracket. We're making this a list item, and then increase revenues by 20%, 25%, Put the period in there for them because they're too lazy. Just shift, open up a bracket, backslash, li, close bracket. And that makes our list item for there. And actually, nope, we don't want to do that. They weren't lazy. It just didn't pull over. So we're going to go in front of over, pull this back, pull this onto the line, go to the end of the previous year right here, and then we'll open up a backslash list item. I'm sorry, backslash list item, close bracket, and that ends the list item for unordered list for the second item. Make sure this is right. So we'll scroll on down, projects right here. And the way that we've got this into months, so we've got Instagram growth, so that's good. And we've got our unordered list right here. For 2, we've got winter sales, unordered list here. And then we've got 3, and we still don't have our unordered list for 3. So let's go ahead and lock 3 down for the unordered list. We're going to do that by going in front of our customer feedback. So we'll go in front of customer feedback. We'll give us some space here. And we're going to create another, I'm sorry, hold on a second. We want that list item there. So we want to go to the end. So we want to go underneath the list item. So we're going to go underneath the customer feedback initiative at the Health Desk Incorporated. We're going to go underneath of it. And we're going to then again go ahead and do our unordered list, which is going to be shift open bracket, UL close bracket. And then we're going to go at the end of the sentence where it says implemented a customer feedback. At the end of that sentence, we're going to hit enter. And we're going to close this unordered list with an open bracket backslash UL close bracket. So now we're making another unordered list. And now we need to make a list item within that. So we'll go in front of implemented, hit backspace twice. And then we're going to go ahead and hit shift, open bracket. And once we write here, we're going to go ahead and put li, which is a list item, close bracket. And then at the end of the sentence, let's clean it up a little bit. End of the sentence, we're going to go ahead and hit shift, bracket, backslash, li, close bracket. And then we're going to tab this just to make this a little bit neater. All right, so that should lock down our certificates and awards for projects and campaigns. We've got a ordered list with 1, 2, and 3. We've got an unordered list here, an unordered list here, and an unordered list here. All right, guys, so this is a good ending point for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and we'll call this the end of part 2.